She built an empire, creating makeup that enhanced women's beauty instead of trying to change the way they look. Bobbi Brown makeup started with just 10 lipsticks in various shades of nude to go with different skin colors and complexions. Bobbi tells her life story in her recently released autobiography, Still Bobbi. I caught up with her here on her book tour to talk about the women who inspired her. Welcome back to Chicago.
Thank you. It's always good to be home.
Bobbi Brown has spent most of her life on the East Coast, but Chicago is still home.
I was born in Chicago, and we moved to Wilmette when I was, probably a year old. And then my parents, by the time they were 25, had 3 kids living in the suburbs.
How would you describe your parents?
My mother always looked perfect, and appearances were really everything to both of my parents.
It was Bobbi's late mother who helped her to pinpoint what she wanted to do with her life. After Bobbi graduated from New Trier High School, she bounced around from one college to the next, bored to tears and ready to drop out. Bobbi's mother pointed her in another direction.
She said, "You can't, you have to graduate. If it was your birthday, you could do anything you want. What would you want to do?" And I remember saying, it popped into my head, "I want to go to Marshall Fields and play with makeup." She said, "Well, that's easy. Why don't you be a makeup artist?"
That conversation started Bobbi down the path that would lead to fame and fortune for helping women to look like themselves, but better. Her aesthetic is inspired in part by her mom, but also by another woman a little farther down the family tree.
Growing up with a very glamorous mother was wonderful, who cared about looks and beauty, but I also had Aunt Alice, who was the most simple, practical, well-read, educated woman. She's such an amazing role model, and I'm lucky that she's been the one I can call in many things.
What is it about her guidance that is so helpful to you, so insightful?
She is just common sense. She is smart, but pure on common sense. She starts you ask her a question, she starts every sentence with "look," comma, and tells you.
My gorgeous love.
Aunt Alice, now 94 and living in a Wilmette retirement home, says that catchphrase is intentional. I asked Bobbi about her circle of trusted advisors, and says that to this day, if she has an idea she needs to bounce off of somebody or needs to vent about something, she'll turn to you.
Yeah. And I always say, "Now look." And the minute I say look, she's quiet and she listens. I learned that the second time I used it, I went, "Oh, I know how to get to her."
The pair are still very close, and they share that down-to-earth ethos. I wrapped up my conversation with Bobbi with a rapid-fire round of Q&A. Beauty is
What you like to look at.
social media is
Not as bad as people say.
Chicago is
My kind of town.
family is.
Everything to me.
And speaking of family, while Bobbi was building her billion-dollar business, she was also raising 3 sons. Still to come in our 11 a.m. newscast, part of our conversation about juggling work and motherhood. Our entire 30-minute conversation is online now at abc7chicago.com or wherever you stream